Well, it looks like I was wrong about not wanting to leave Borja in next in the sixth. He will start the bottom of the sixth, as he will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Steve Tramontozzi, Ben Johnston, and Kyle Levine. Tramontozzi 0 for 2, struck out looking in the second and reached on fielder's choice in the fourth. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 8 left for the Reds, as that misses inside for ball 1. Two runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, and 6 left for the Blue Sox. And Tramontozzi ahead of Borja, 2-0. That'll be poured in for a strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good change up there. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Borja comes back from being down 2-0 to strike out Tramontozzi. He's now 0 for 3, and that'll bring up Ben Johnston, the right fielder. Popped up to short and flown out to center. And this is smoked into left field. In comes there, and it'll get down in front of him for a base hit. So the go-ahead run for the Reds, now standing at first base, thanks to the number 9 hitter, Ben Johnston. And now the lineup turns over for Kyle Levine. Levine is going to try and bunt his way on. It's down the third base line, but it's foul. Levine is 0 for 2, walked, stole a base, and scored in the third. See if he tries to lay down another one. He does not. He grounds it through the hole on the right side for a base hit. That's going to bring Matt Karras out from the mound again. Out to the mound, rather. Nick Godfrey has been warming for a while. But now the go-ahead run at second base for the for the Reds, rather, with Mike Samko due up. Samko is 1 for 3, singled in the first, struck out swinging in the third, grounded out to first in the fifth, and that nearly hit him. It's ball 1. Blue Sox had 2 in the third on a home run by Taylor Ferguson. That's been the extent of their scoring. Reds got 1 back in the bottom of the third and tied the game last inning. Inside, 2-0. Hitters count for a good hitter in Samko. He pops this one up. Wind's carrying it a bit. Russo makes the catch. With the wind gusting right there, could have easily taken an awkward turn for Russo. But Samko is retired. That brings up Will Brennan. 2 for 3 with an RBI. And he lines this one down the first baseline, but foul for strike one. As we get to the heart of the Reds order, each team has had a base runner in every inning except one. In fact, each team has had a runner get into scoring position every inning except one. But it's only 2-2 as we play the bottom of the sixth. Borja comes set. And the pitch. Grounder to the right side. Brown on to first, and the inning is over. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the top of the seventh. It is still the Blue Sox 2 and the Reds 2. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow night at 7:55 p.m. when the Blue Sox visit the Andre Chiefs. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Well, Matt Horan will start the seventh for the Reds, adding on to his league leading inning total. This will be his 5th 7-inning effort of the year if he can complete this inning. And he faces the 9-1-2 hitters, Feliciano, Barboza, and Curley. Feliciano takes outside, ball 1. Feliciano 1 for 2 with a single. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 6 left for the Blue Sox. 2-0 the count. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 10 left for the Reds. Sway takes low, 3-0. Corner infielders back up a little bit. Thinks about bunting, pulls back, and will take strike 1 all the way, and now we'll go to work. On the inside corner, strike 2. Make him go to a full count here. He's got to wear him down. Maybe get him out of the game as he skies this one down the left field line. In comes Tramontosi. He slides, and he did not make the catch. Sway did the right thing, kept running it out in case the wind would blow it back fair. So what will he do with the 7th pitch of the at-bat? Pitch number 96 upcoming for Haran. Up and in, ball 4. Sway aboard for the second time, and here's Aaron Barboza. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Blue Sox get the leadoff man aboard for the 5th time. Barboza wanted to bunt. He pulls back. It's ball 1. Blue Sox had the leadoff man aboard in 5 innings, but the only time they scored was when there were 2 outs and the bases empty. So we approach the 2-hour mark in this ball game. Barboza gets the bunt down the third baseline. It's a good one. Scoop by Samko. Fires on to first in time. The sacrifice goes 5-3. So Ross Curley, 1 for 1, singled in the first, hit by a pitch, stole base and scored in the third, laid down a sac bunt in the 5th. Blue Sox have laid down 3 sacrifice bunts tonight. None of them have led to a run. Ross looking for a big hit right here. And he pops this one up, foul, but it's going to get behind me and out of play. Oh and 1. Feliciano at second, the pitch. Taken low. Ball 1. It squirted away from Miller for just a second, but Feliciano gets back to the bag. Haran looks at second and comes home with it. Chopped down the third base line and into the Reds' bullpen to make it 1 and 2. Taylor Ferguson on deck. Blue Sox have left 6 thus far. Feels like they've left a lot more. Feels like they're the ones who've left 10 men and not the Reds. This is chopped to the right side. It'll get the runner to third. Gobbled up by Gillis. On to first. 2 down. And Taylor Ferguson due up. Ferguson has that 2-run homer sandwiched between a flyout to center and a strikeout swinging. Runner at third, 2 out, and a big cut and a miss by Ferguson. Think he wants another home run? Another swing and a miss. I know it was a frustrating at-bat last time, striking out with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, but can't overdo it here. 2 out, runner at third. Just missed outside. Feliciano walked to begin the inning, was sacrificed over by Barboza, and Curley grounded out, advancing Feliciano to third. 1 and 2 to Ferguson. Fouled away. The 1-2. Jammed him down the left field line, and Tremontozzi makes the catch for the out that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Reds will have the middle third of the order due up. It is the Blue Sox 2 and the Reds 2. This is Blue Sox baseball on LSP. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. New pitcher for the Blue Sox is Nick Godfrey. Godfrey making his 5th appearance of the season, 1-1 with a .88 ERA, 8 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 12 strikeouts, surrendered 1 home run. Getting his first action since July 8th, which in turn was his first action since June 10th. Middle third of the order due up for the Reds here in the bottom of the 7th. Logan Gillis takes ball 1. Gillis is 1 for 2. Singleton scored the tying run in his last time up in the bottom of the 5th. Evens the count at 1. We'll see a 2-pitch mix from Godfrey, fastball, curveball. Fastball popped up. Curley coming out. Ferguson coming in. And it's Ferguson making the basket catch for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down. Here's Dan Chase in the DH. 0 for 3. Reached on an error in the 5th, which the Blue Sox felt should have been the 3rd out. That led to the unearned run being scored by Gillis later that inning. It's actually a pinch hitter for Chasen. My mistake. That takes a hop off the roof of the... it's Brian McGrath pinch hitting for Chasen. As that misses 1-1. So McGrath pinch hits for Chase, who finishes 0 for 3. McGrath 286 with 1 RBI this season. He gets jammed there and fouls it the other way to make it 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off again. Godfrey doesn't want to do too much here. Just get it to the top of the 8th. Grounder to the left side. Russo spins, fires, and it gets away from Feliciano. Another error on Russo. So the winning run now at first base. An error by Russo led to the... And it was an error that allowed this batter's slot to reach. It was Chasen in the 5th. Now it's McGrath in the 7th. Here's Jake Miller. Miller is 1 for 3, and he had the RBI single that brought in Gillis in the 5th for the tying run, as that misses inside ball 1. Past the 2-hour mark. We start at 7:33. It's now 9:35. Throw over to first, and that almost got away from Feliciano again. Third error of the game committed by the Blue Sox just now. Swing and a miss, 1-1. As there's action behind Godfrey in the Blue Sox bullpen. Infield playing no doubles here. Outfield, rather, playing no doubles. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Throw to first. Safe. Ross trying to tell Sway it's all right. So Godfrey ahead of Miller, 1-2. The pitch popped up, but that's going to get out of play. Miller entering play with 2 homers and 12 RBIs and 5 stolen bases and 5 attempts to boot. Got a lot of great all-around offensive talent on this Reds team. Up and away, 2-2. McGrath hasn't threatened to run at first yet. Just missed, 3-2. Sean Callahan on deck. Payoff pitch, runner does not go, and it's up and away, ball 4. Sean Callahan, in this his final season, has a chance to be the hero and keep Watertown in first place by themselves. And you have to do it against a different pitcher, as there is the hook for Nick Godfrey. Pitching change coming to you from Victory Field in Watertown, Mass. Blue Sox 2, Reds 2. This is Blue Sox Baseball on LSP. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. New pitcher for the Blue Sox is the right-hander Connor Donahue. Donahue making his 5th appearance of the season. No wins or losses, 1 save, a 6.46 ERA, in 4 1/3 innings. He's allowed 6 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 7, and struck out 8. Hasn't faced the Reds yet this year. And he does so with the winning run for the Reds in scoring position. Sean Callahan. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner at second. Interesting, they had McGrath pinch hit for Chasen. Now they're going to have a pinch runner for McGrath. And that's going to be Kevin Kelly. So Kelly at second, Miller at first. Donahue dealing with Callahan, and it's high for ball 1. More action behind Donahue, as that's in there for strike 1, 1-1. Godfrey responsible for both runners on base, but of course the only one that matters right now is the runner at second. That skips away from Putty. It goes to the backstop. And now the winning run 90 feet away. And now they're just going to put Callahan on. So the bases are loaded. Puts the double play in order. And looks like Steve Tramontozzi is going to bat for himself. Struck out in the second. Reach on fielder's choice in the 4th. Struck out in the 6th. Chance to race all that here. Infield is in. And that's strike 1 to Tramontozzi. Base is filled with Reds. Tramontozzi takes upstairs, ball 1. Donahue working with the full windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Infield still in. The pitch, fouled straight back. Blue Sox are going to rue their missed chances again, as they hope to avoid losing their 2nd straight. This is skied into right field, and this should be enough. It is down, and the ball game is over. In a game that took 2 hours and 11 minutes, the winning pitcher is Matt Horan. He remains perfect at 7-0. The losing pitcher is Nick Godfrey. And he falls to 1-2. no save. The final totals for the victorious Watertown Reds, who improved to 14-7, first in the Intercity League. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 13 left. And for the Blue Sox, who fall to 12-7, third in the ICL, 2 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, and 7 left. Our player of the game is Matt Horan with another complete game victory, racking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts, and pitching out of some tough jams in pretty much every inning. Only had 1, 2, 3 inning. So it's another frustrating loss for the Blue Sox, and they will have to try and snap this losing streak against their arch rivals, the Andre Chiefs, tomorrow night over at Maplewood. So with that said, this has been a presentation of the Lexington Blue Sox in association with Local Sports Productions, serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Lexington Blue Sox or Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow night at 7:55 p.m. when the Blue Sox visit the Andre Chiefs. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Victory Field in Watertown, Mass. It is the Watertown Reds 3 and the Lexington Blue Sox 2. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.